We begin with Allah's blessed name, we praise Him and we thank Him as He ought to be praised and thanked, and we ask Him to send peace and blessings upon all of His noble messengers, and in particular on the last of them all, the blessed Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon you all. Welcome listeners and viewers from all over the world to ABUYAASIR Institute's Islamic Educational Series. Our topic for today is visiting a mosque. What is a mosque? Muslims have dedicated places for worship known as masajid or masjid in the singular. This translates to a place for prostrating or bowing our forehead to the ground. What is it used for? The Quran explains that the masajid are for Allah. So, Muslims offer prayers, supplicate, remember, and praise the Creator, recite, memorize, and reflect on the Quran, study the lives and teachings of the messengers of Allah, their disciples and followers, celebrate and perform marriage ceremonies and the birth of new children, counsel and advise each other, and increase our knowledge about our purpose in life, namely to worship and know God. Why is it needed? While Muslims can worship most anywhere outside of a masjid or mosque, the spiritual and social benefits are more rewarding done with others in the buildings dedicated to remembering Allah. How to prepare for the visit. Before visiting the masjid, Muslims will clean themselves by showering and washing their heads, arms, and feet, as well as wearing our best and most modest clothing. Non-Muslim visitors are welcome. Muslims are pleased to see visitors and pleasantly surprised to see them show the same level of reverence in the masjid as a Muslim, even if they imitate our modest clothing style. Before entering a mosque, masajid typically have a shoe rack located near the entrance of the building. We usually remove our shoes and place them on the rack. We enter the prayer area either barefooted or in socks. No smelly socks, please. Restrooms. Bathrooms are located near the entrance. These rooms may or may not have an area attached where Muslims can wash up before prayer. This is known by the Arabic name wudu. Islamically designed bathrooms usually do not contain urinals. It is our practice to sit in the restroom. You may also notice a bidet option on the toilet or a small plastic watering jug nearby. This is because Muslims remove impurities from our body with water as well as toilet paper. Where do I go? Muslim men and women pray in different locations in a masjid. Men in the front and women in the back. Many masajid are built to offer women a partitioned area or a separate room or balcony to offer their prayers. This was not the practice of the Prophet Muhammad and his disciples or a command in the Quran, but a later addition. It does allow women a secluded place to nurse infant children and make adjustments to their clothing. Greetings. Muslim men and women will greet each other with the Arabic phrase, Assalamu alaikum. This is the exact greeting of the Messiah, Jesus, to his disciples, meaning peace be upon you. Non-Muslims are welcome to use this greeting, and Muslims will generally respond with wa iyyakum, meaning the same to you. A handshake is standard with a greeting in Islam. However, Muslim men only shake hands with other men or their close female relatives like a wife, daughter, or mother. Muslim women, likewise, only shake hands with other women or their close male relatives like a husband, father, or son. One very unpredictable aspect of a mosque is the practices and norms of the prevailing culture of a particular masjid. Since Muslims come from every country on earth and each country has its own language and customs, this will vary from place to place. It's beyond the scope of this series to try and cover all possibilities, as these practices may have no basis in the religion of Islam or even, sadly, be antithetical to its teachings. The Musalla. No chairs. That's right. Muslims worship standing, bowing, and sitting or lying on the floor. If you require a chair, give us some advance notice before you arrive. A limited number of chairs are available for Muslims with health issues and non-Muslim guests. Who is Allah? Who or what do Muslims worship? You may notice that Muslims are praying towards the front of the masjid, and yet the only thing there is an empty stair step. Mosques typically do not contain pictures, statues, or images, as we do not believe that any image can represent Allah. For more information, click on the video, Who is Allah? To find all of our content, as well as links to our social media platforms, visit www.ABUYAASIRinstitute.org. If you have benefited from this work and would like to help us continue to create this content, consider donating to Abu Yasir Institute by clicking on the link in the description below this video or the donation link at www.ABUYAASIRinstitute.org. We'd like to firstly thank Allah and His Messenger and all of the teachers from the past from which we inherited this knowledge. To the best of our ability, we have tried to offer you, free of charge, this educational material based on the most authentic sources of the religion of Islam. May Allah give back to all of our donors and volunteers and accept this noble effort from us. We ask Allah to increase everyone in beneficial knowledge.